He has demanded that BRICS nations commit to avoiding any moves to undermine the US dollar's dominance. Globally, such tariffs could spark a new wave of trade wars. Trump's statement isn't purely economic, it's a calculated political move. The actual implementation of such tariffs remains uncertain. We're delving into a major development that has the potential to reshape global trade dynamics. President-elect Donald Trump has recently threatened to impose 100% tariffs on the BRICS bloc.
Donald Trump has a new target, the BRICS group of nations.
President-elect Trump is vowing to impose 100% tariffs on BRICS nations.
Donald Trump is threatening to impose tariffs on so-called BRICS nations.
What led to this bold announcement, and what could it mean for India and other BRICS nations? Let's unravel this complex story. To understand Trump's declaration, we need to look at the evolving role of BRICS, consisting of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This economic alliance, which recently expanded to include nations like Egypt, Iran, and the UAE, represents the collective interests of emerging economies. Discussions within the BRICS about reducing reliance on the US dollar and potentially creating an alternative currency seem to have triggered Trump's strong reaction. He has demanded that BRICS nations commit to avoiding any moves to undermine the US dollar's dominance or face steep trade penalties. If these tariffs are implemented, the consequences could be significant. India, for instance, exports vital goods like IT services, textiles, and pharmaceuticals to the US. 100% tariff would drastically increase costs for American buyers. Potentially crippling Indian exporters. Similar impacts could be felt by other BRICS nations like Brazil, which exports agricultural products, and China, a manufacturing powerhouse. Globally, such tariffs could spark a new wave of trade wars. The already fragile global economy, reeling from inflation and post-pandemic challenges, could face further disruptions. Financial markets and supply chains intertwined across continents would likely suffer, causing widespread ripple effects. Trump's statement isn't purely economic, it's a calculated political move. As he prepares for his upcoming presidency, it aligns with his long-standing America First agenda, appealing to voters concerned about globalization and economic nationalization. However, these actions could complicate international relations, particularly from India, which maintains strategic ties with both BRICS nations and the US. The actual implementation of such tariffs remains uncertain. It would require approval from the Congress and could face potential pushback within US stakeholders itself, including industries dependent on BRICS imports. Nevertheless, the threat itself signals increasing tensions in a rapidly evolving global power structure. In conclusion, as the world navigates this complex geopolitical and economic landscape, it's clear that BRICS and the US are on a collision course.
There is no chance that the BRICS will replace the US dollar in international trade, and any country that tries should wave goodbye to America.
How this unfolds will shape the future of global trade and diplomacy. What's your take on this issue? Is Trump's tariff threat a genuine challenge or just political theater?